Welcome to Vintage Firearms with LT Arms. This episode we feature the 1911 pistol and its inventor, John Browning. One can't be around guns very long before hearing the name John Browning. Widely regarded as the greatest designer in firearms history, Browning designed many legendary firearms mechanisms, 128 patents to be exact, many of which are still in use today. The man was the definition of genius, and a reading of Kurt Gentry's 1964 biography of Browning illustrates this point thoroughly. From slingshots to lever actions, from elegant shotguns to military machine guns, Browning knew no bounds to his gun design genius. As a shooter or even casual gun enthusiast, you have certainly encountered Browning's work in virtually any gun you have fired. He had numerous pistol designs as well, and of these perhaps the best known is the 1911 .45 automatic pistol. Adopted by the U.S. Army on March 29, 1911, it was the official U.S. military sidearm until 1985, a total of 74 years. Up until June 2023, the Marines still used it. The proving test administered by the U.S. Army in 1911 required the pistol to function flawlessly, which it did for 6,000 rounds. The only interruptions were when the pistol became too hot to handle, and it was dunked in a bucket of water to cool so firing could resume. Industrial designs of the era considered pioneering and state-of-the-art, such as the Model T Ford and the luxury liner Titanic, were soon surpassed by necessary technological advances. The 1911 pistol remains unchanged and is still going strong today. The design is arguably unimprovable. But you probably knew all that. The history of the 1911 and Browning's genius have been discussed for over a century. Nothing new here. Yet there is one aspect of the venerable 1911 and Browning's design mind that is often overlooked. The 1911 pistol can be completely disassembled using a cartridge and the parts of the gun. That's right, the 1911 is its own toolbox. Here's how you do it. First, ensure the pistol is clear of any ammunition by removing the magazine and retracting the slide. Then, engage the thumb safety, press in the recoil spring plug, and rotate the barrel bushing clockwise. Remove the recoil spring plug. Remove the barrel bushing, and then remove the recoil spring. Release the manual safety and pull the slide back until the disassembly notch is lined up with the end of the slide stop. Remove the slide stop from the frame, and slide the barrel and slide assembly off of the frame. To remove the grip screws, take the rim of a spent cartridge case and use it as a screwdriver. Use the rim to get the screws started, and once they're loosened, you can use the case mouth as the screwdriver, removing them the rest of the way. This is the most time-consuming section of the process, but in a pinch, an empty cartridge case makes a perfect screwdriver and can get you out of a jam. Aside from an empty cartridge, there are other alternatives to removing the grips. You can use a pocket knife or any other flat-edged, thin piece of metal that you find on the battlefield or laying around wherever you may be shooting. Next, cock the hammer and with the thumb safety midway between the off and on positions, slip it out of the frame. Then lower the hammer, remove the safety and slide stop plungers and spring from the plunger tube. Using the safety pin, drift out the mainspring housing. Remove the mainspring housing, then remove the grip safety and rear spring, along with the sear spring. Remove the hammer pin, then remove the hammer and strut. Use the tip of the sear spring and rotate the magazine catch clockwise. Remove the magazine catch. Use the same part of the sear spring to disassemble the mag catch body. Use the hammer strut to press in the firing pin, allowing the firing pin stop to slide down and out of the slide. Use the firing pin or hammer strut to lift the extractor out of the slide. To reassemble, just complete the process in reverse and you're good to go. The 1911 has definitely cemented its place in history thanks to its timeless design and the brilliant engineering of John Browning.